Hi, my name's Julieta, and today we're going to make the Brisa, which is a margarita ref. So, first and foremost, you're going to need some Cazadores Tequila Reposado. You're going to need some Suze, some orange bitters. I have these, but Reagan's also works really well. You're going to need some lemon juice and agave. You're going to need salt, which you can put on your flat plate. That's going to be for the rim. You're also going to need some lemon or lime, whatever you have handy, so that we can rim your glass. You are going to need a glass, and you're going to need a shaker tin. If you don't have a shaker tin, you can use a mason jar that seals really well, or a travel coffee mug. Anything that seals really well that you can shake around pretty hard is going to work. You're going to need a strainer. If you don't have a strainer, you can use a tablespoon so that when we pour out the cocktail, you can pull back that ice. You're also going to need a jigger. If you don't have a jigger, that's totally okay. You can also use a tablespoon. Just double up all the measurements in the recipe. So 1.5 ounces of tequila is going to be 3 tablespoons of tequila. You're also going to need 2 cups of ice, 1 for shaking and 1 for your cocktail. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our glass ready, because we want to be ready for when we pour out that cocktail. The more ready you are, the less your cocktail stands to be diluted, and the better tasting drink you're going to get. So I don't like a lot of salt, so I'm only going to do half a rim. I encourage you to kind of follow what you like, and if the full rim is your lifestyle, go for it. So let's start off with the important thing, some tequila. We're going to do 1.5 ounces straight into your shaker tin. And make sure that you're very accurate with your pouring. That's a good way to tell who is a good bartender and who is not such a good bartender. Good bartenders, good cocktail makers are very accurate. They're not spilling and they're not over pouring. Think of it as baking, actually. I'm going to be precise. So that was 1/4 ounce of Suze. Then we're going to do a dash of orange bitters. We're going to do 1/2 ounce of your lemon. And we're going to do 1/2 ounce of your agave as well. Be a little patient with your agave. It is the consistency of honey, so it does take a little bit longer for it to pour out. And then fill up your shaker tin or shaking vessel, if you will, with ice. And just a couple notes on shaking. Always shake away from important things like people, pets, computers. Give it kind of like a bottle of champagne. So another thing about shaking, make sure that you shake the allotted time. And there isn't exactly a lot of time. I'm going to take a step back and make sure that you shake so that your vessel is cold to the touch and that you hear it get slushy. And that's a really good indication that you're at a great point. We're going to strain it into your glass. It should be this very light straw color, kind of very similar to the color of a margarita, actually. And we're going to top it off with your leftover ice. And there you go. This is your Brisa, which is a margarita rip. Cheers.